comes Ryan Strome.
It's amazing. Only 5 years ago, Kyle Okposo was being drafted in the first round. Now he's general manager of the New York Islanders, and he's with us here as we continue our coverage of rounds 2 through 7 on the NHL Network, presented by Cisco. And of course, we're into round number 3 for pick-by-pick action. Log on to NHL.com and you'll get all the team's latest selections up to the minute. We're also joined by Ryan Strome, the man who was announced as the Islanders selection. Guys, it's great to have you with us. Ryan, we'll defer to you, given that last night was your big night. Describe the moment of being drafted by the Islanders from the standpoint of, were they the team that you thought you would end up with?
Yeah, I knew I was in the range kind of, and you know, the 5, 6, 7 range, that's what people have been telling me, and so I was very excited that it happened early, and I didn't have a long wait like some other guys, but you know, I'm very honored, and you know, it's a privilege to be drafted.
You're like the assistant GM now, I guess. We have the GM and the assistant GM. How was your night? We saw you had a little bit with your family. It was, I'm sure it was just a thrilling night to kind of relax a little bit and just spend some time with some family and good friends.
Yeah, I just tried to soak it all in. I mean, it's been such a busy schedule, and I mean, so much going on with the combine and the interviews. It's finally nice to sit down a little bit and enjoy with my family and soak it in.
Now, Kyle, as the GM, was this one of those proverbial, you couldn't believe he was there when you went to select?
Well, we really couldn't. You know, we got our guy, that's for sure.
Have you seen him play? Have you seen the different highlights of him?
I've seen a few highlights of him, and a right-handed centerman is definitely something that, you know, we haven't had, and we're really excited about it. You know, he looks like a tremendous skater, and obviously got great hands and great assets. So we're looking forward to having him come to camp.
What do you think of that scouting report?
That's pretty accurate. I mean, he's a general manager. He knows what's up.
Well, it is an accurate report, and you talk about the pace your team wants to play with. You're quick, you're fast. All you guys now, with Grabner coming in there and playing so well, he's a great fit for you, Kyle. You're going to love playing with him.
I'm excited about it.
Hey, Kyle, would you give him, what advice would you give Ryan? I mean, you went through this process. You were selected in the draft. You know the whole thing about being excited, being with your family that night. But he's got you know, a couple of weeks now ahead of him. What advice would you give him going forward?
Just to slow down a little bit and just relax, kind of soak it all in, and, you know, enjoy this time. It's a fun time in your life, and you know, you just gotta have a great summer training and just be ready to come into camp, and you know, that's the biggest thing. But just enjoy it.
Well, just taking a step back, Donnie Lucia's son just got drafted.
Yeah.
You played at the University of Minnesota for Donnie. Do you remember Mario running around in the locker room?
I do. I remember him working out in the gym, and I actually just saw him and congratulated him. So you know, Mario said that Don teared up a little bit. So you know, it was good to see.
Mario's going to join us on set coming up, of course. Kyle, when you think back to when you were drafted, you're a St. Paul native, of course. What were they saying about you as a player that you felt was accurate and that you still feel is the hallmark of your game that you hope to continue with? I know last year was a tough one for you from an injury standpoint.
Yeah, well, you know, I think that, you know, I just try to be a power forward, and you know, I add a little bit of skill and speed to my game, and you know, I'm really working hard this summer on my skating and my stride and my shot too, get it off a little quicker, and so, you know, I just want to come in and help the team and have a bounce back here. Guys, both of you, great weekend for your organization, and enjoy playing together in the months and years ahead.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ryan Strome, Kyle Okposo from the New York Islanders, a club that was able to get the 5th selection of this opening round on Friday in Houston for Ryan Strome.